Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. It's Friday and I'm going to continue this week with a theme I started last week. Last week we looked at my Ruger Black Hawk in 45 Colt. Well, today we're going to be looking at a rifle chambered in 45 Colt. So let's dive into that. And there it is. There's the Ruger we looked at last week. If y'all want to see it, look at last week's video. What I'm wanting to show you today is this rifle right here. And this is a Marlin 1894 CB 45 Colt. And I bought this as a companion to that handgun because I wanted a carbine that took a pistol caliber the same as my single action. 20-inch octagon barrel, traditional buckhorn sights, which some people say I need to change, and I've debated on changing, but I don't mind these sights. This rifle shoots pretty good with them, and I think I'm gonna leave it like it is. The barrel's pretty high blued. The receiver's got more of a brush bluing, but it's still shiny. The wood on this rifle is fantastic. The walnut, to me, has perfect character. It's got the Marlin bullseye on it. I've got a leather lever guard cushion wrap there that come from Mason Leather out of Texas. Quality product. You can find him on Instagram. Brass bead front sight. This is one of the Remlin, as they call it. It was when Remington owned Marlin, but I've had no issues with this rifle. This has been a very good rifle. Today I'm going to be shooting some same thing as I did on the Black Hawk. I've got these 200 grain cowboy loads loaded with Starline brass, CCI primers. You can find the brass and the primers at Brownells. That's where I try to get my reloading components, because here lately they've seemed to keep more in stock. Local ammunition company to me loads these. This is what I deer hunt with when I use that rifle. These are 260 grain jacketed hollow points that are also loaded in Starline brass. I don't know what powders they're using. They say that these are 1,200 foot per second. I don't know if that's out of a 5.5 inch pistol or what, but I know out of that rifle right there, it's got a pretty good pop to it, and it will take deer. I have killed deer with these plenty good. I'm sure those 200 grain cowboy loads will kill deer too, but these ain't but like 800 foot per second or something like that. They're pretty mild. They're pretty close to the original loading. So if you want to get into loading, again, you can check out Brownells. Here lately they've had some deals on presses, powders. They've had primers. Seems like they're getting that stuff in and it's starting to come back some. These are not the ones I loaded. I'm pretty sure these are the ones I bought from the same place that got those deer stoppers from, but I buy these type bullets from them. They're just 200 grain hard cast, and again they use Starline brass, same as I do. So now that you've seen it, let's go down here and shoot it a little bit. Forgot to mention a while ago, forget what year it was, but Marlin started putting these cross bolt safeties in them. I'll eventually change that to a saddle ring is kind of my thinking. There's a company that makes a kit where you can take it out and put a saddle ring in it. But this does have the traditional half cock safety, like most of you Marlin lever guns. So I got this thing, I also forgot to mention, it holds 10 in the tube. This is a side load, as you could see earlier. So let's shoot this thing. I'm at about 50 yards. Let's shoot this thing and see if we can hit that steel. Lever actions are fun. Y'all know, if you watch this channel a lot, I love my ARs. I love my 20-inch AR more especially. But I grew up with this right here. Lever guns. I got a 35 Remington that I hunt with too. 336 Marlin that I love. I lean towards traditional guns a lot. Not saying there's nothing wrong with modern. That's just my taste and style. If you don't have a lever gun, especially in a pistol cartridge, they're a lot of fun. I chose the 45 Colt because I had that Marlin. That Ruger pistol. You can get these in 357 and a 44 mag, 44 special. I know you can get them in the 45 Colt. I don't know what other. I'm sure they may be others. But when it comes to pistol caliber carbines, AR-9s are cool, AR-45s are cool, but if it's up to me, I'm gonna pick something like this up before I do one of those. This gun, like I said, I've deer hunted with it. It's rode around in the truck with me. This will be one that I pass down. Look how good that wood and bluing looks in the sunshine. So if you ain't never had a lever action or a pistol caliber lever action, I highly recommend them. Again, the cost of 45 Colt, that's one thing that I try to reload for. You can, like I said earlier, find that stuff. Brownells have been keeping a lot of reloading components, so check them out. If you're on Instagram, check me out on there. Check out my friend, the Traditional Outdoorsman, Paul. He's been doing some posting on his reloading for 45 Colt and some shooting out of single action armies. 1895 gunner. He's another good one for 4570, 45 Colt. He's into the traditional calibers. You can check him out. Well, I appreciate y'all coming by. I appreciate you giving me support. And if you like this kind of stuff, give me a follow, leave me a comment. Until next time, I'll catch y'all around.